Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It is never a dull and boring moment in crypto, finance, or the stock market. That is why I love doing daily market updates. Now today, yes, I'm back doing a video. It is the 19th of February 2026. I have been so busy, not only with EarnCurve, but obviously all my other businesses. Trying to survive at the moment. It's very, very challenging and it is exhausting. I'm not going to lie. So it does get difficult at times filming full-length YouTube videos. It's a very challenging time in Australia, not only for myself, but for many millions of people around this country because of what the government's doing here. It's just a disaster. So everyone's just trying to survive, and I'm trying to make, obviously the platform or the exchange available to everybody so that they can have some sort of additional income for themselves, and trying to bring as much value to all of you as I possibly can. But it's very time consuming and it demands a lot of energy and time. But anyway, I'm going to go straight into it, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it if you do that. Almost at 80,000. Again, I'm trying to get that 80,000. So hopefully, if you're new watching this, you will get me up to that 80,000 subscribers. But thank you so much. Come along in this insane journey. It's been ridiculous. Also, please make sure you do your own research and due diligence out there. I don't want to see anyone get financially hurt because, again, it is very risky and volatile in the crypto space at the moment. So please be careful, do your own research. And of course, never invest more than you can afford to lose. Right, getting straight into it, guys. We've got a total crypto market cap of $2.29 trillion. It is down to $82 billion in volume, so it is very low. And it's a great opportunity, all right? Extreme fear is at 12. We're still at 30 out of 100 on the Bitcoin altcoin season index. Negative $56.3 million of outflows in the ETFs. Now, again, the top altcoins in my portfolio, I did share them in the Wall Street Bull University, by the way. And thank you to those of you that have joined. And of course, are still on that paid subscription there, because again, that really helps me, continue what I'm doing here. It really does. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate it. Coming over the top gainers for the 24 hours, AGIX, top gainer 35%. We have Kaon. I have no idea where that is stored in my wallet, so I don't know. Kin is also up 8%. Oasis Rose, Terra Luna. I'm still holding on to that. Solargenic. Now coming over to, of course, the big boys right here, or the big players. Bitcoin's at 66,000 US dollars. Ethereum's at 1,900. XRP's at $1.41, which is nice. We have Solana at $81. We have, of course, Dogecoin at 9 cents. Cardano's at 27. Chainlink at $8.59. Stellar is at 16 cents. Hedera are sitting at 9 cents. Litecoin's at 53 US dollars. Shiba Inu as well. I'm still holding on to that. Sui's at 92 cents. Polkadot at $1.30. Near Protocol $1, ICP $2.23. Quant is at $67, getting close to my enter point right there, or entry, I should say. And XDC sitting at 3 cents as well. Now, EarnCurve, my spot crypto exchange. I really appreciate all of you signing up here, KYCing, because you'll get a 10% discount on your trading. That is to say, thank you for helping me. It is growing. I haven't checked today, but I think we're sitting at around 820 registered users. So thank you very much. And if you haven't joined, go to earncurveinvest.com, register KYC. All the links are below. Join the mailing list. I'm going to mass email everybody because I've got a big update coming. I'm going to show you guys quickly. There is the video on how to set up your Octobots on EarnCurve, linking your API keys. And of course, if you need to email me, you can right here on the website. Okay, very, very important to let everyone know. Coming over here now, again, I have been building my harvest bots. And again, this has been a really challenging coding experience, I should say, and making sure everything is safe and secure. That's priority number one for me, and battle testing this. As you can see here, I do have a few bots running on XRP, Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, and Dogecoin. What it does is basically it separates, you basically don't touch your principal capital. Trading, as you can see right here, I do have my XRP trading and Bitcoin, etc. You don't touch that, but the profits get allocated to a sub-account on your EarnCurve exchange. Now, if I could ask everybody, if you're interested in trying out the new, of course, software, make sure you create a sub-account on your earn curve account. It can be a virtual sub account. So you come up to the right hand corner, as you can see, and you can come over here, manage sub accounts. So I can show everybody I've created my own sub account. Once you do that, you can create a digital sub account. So you come up here, instead of clicking read email, click virtual and click next. That's very simple, right? Straightforward. Just to show everybody what's going on here, I'm going to show my sub account so where you can see what the bot is actually doing. And again, it's pretty incredible stuff that I've done here, and I'm really happy that it's working for me. If I come over to my wallet, let me just go here, available balances is USDT. As you can see, $10.75 USDT in profit, pure profit. And that is based on, I believe, 1,000 USDT trading 4 bots. So that's incredible. Coming over here to view more and the deposits in here, there's a lot, as you can see right here. So this is purely USDT. It is small because, again, it's 4 cents, 10 cents. I mean, when the market moved, this one was 21 cents. It builds up and compounds. So I have been building this. This is my Harvest Bots website. I am testing it at the moment. Let me just go in here. It has welcomed me there. As you can see right here, this is the platform that I've built. No one else. I've got my bot running. You can see the USDT balance, the trades that it's open, 6.6 XRP. I am going to potentially add Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and Dogecoin on this. Now, again, when you do click the sub account on your earn curve, just to make sure everyone understands, I will go through the instructions on how to do this. There is an option once you've created your sub account on earn curve to obviously create your API keys to connect into the Harvest bots. You will need to click a withdrawal button and trading button on that API key. That is purely because the withdrawals are going to your sub account. That's the way it's been programmed. So again, it's safe and secure, but the bot automatically transfers the profit, as you can see here, into your sub account. So go create your sub accounts, because when this is ready, I will email everybody and let everyone know. All right. So it's been an absolute mission. I'm not going to be launching it until everything is absolutely perfect. And there will be a small fee because I have to pay, the servers above and the cloud service to make sure that this all operates. And that does cost money. So again, it's incredible. It works. It's working for me. And I want everybody to do this and check it out and try it, because by far, this has been the biggest thing missing in trading in crypto in any way. So I'm really excited about this. Also, you can start your Octobots. They're incredible. Again, I've just wanted to push forward with my Harvest bots because, again, I'm just really, really crazy about this, and I just want everyone to jump on and try it for themselves. But Octobot, again, this is all running. You can run all kinds of strategies. The market is down. So just to let everyone know, of course, when the market recovers, of course, these will be performing really, really well. But the Harvest bots will trade for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and self-adjust based on the market conditions. So you're still pulling profits no matter what. All right. So it's pretty incredible stuff. Stay tuned for that. Moving on, XRP exchange reserves dropped to 2.5 billion as bulls await much awaited $3 market rocket move. We'll see where this goes. I'm really excited. I'm still bullish as anything, although the market is very flat. But a market technician noted that XRP tapped its first Fibonacci demand zone at $1.36, corresponding with the 30.38 retracement before breaking descending resistance to the lower timeframes. The analyst identified $1.44 as the next hurdle and stated that the clean move through the $1.44 to $1.50 resistance band would likely open a path towards $1.80. So let's see what happens with there. Analysts interpret declining reserves as a signal of reduced sell-side liquidity and potential accumulation as investors shift holdings to self-custody, which is very, very bullish. If you're not trading it, put it in self-custody. It's cold storage, all right? Make sure you buy the cold storage wallets from, of course, the genuine websites. Never buy them from Amazon or eBay. Just letting everyone know. This means that the resurgence in demand could tighten supply and amplify upside volatility as fewer coins are available for sale, which is very, very true. XRP again prediction hits $13, which is interesting. Ripple's native token XRP trading at $1.40, and it has once again become the center of the wild price predictions, which I love. And the synonymous analyst Crypto Bull, who has built a following of more than 165,000 followers, Congratulations. Claims XRP could surge to $13 in the next 3 months. This is a massive call, especially considering XRP has spent much of the past year moving sideways and very frustrating for us holders. It is absolutely true. And look at this. Let's hopefully hope it breaks out. Coinbase is interesting right here. Coinbase crypto-backed lending product expands to XRP and DOGE, which is nice. And it has signaled on Wednesday, this is Coinbase, that the crypto-backed lending product is expanding its US customers, unveiling support for XRP, Dogecoin, Cardano, and Litecoin by posting their holdings as collateral on decentralized finance protocol Morpho. Customers can borrow up to $100,000 in USDC stablecoin. And the exchange said on X, the service is available throughout the United States, excluding New York, which is interesting. It marks, of course, a continuation of Coinbase's efforts to broaden the product's appeal as it approaches $2 billion in originations right here, according to June dashboard. The product began accepting Ethereum in November after accepting Bitcoin more than a year earlier. So it's fascinating to see what happens with that. Solana, I'm bullish on Sol. A drop in Solana's decentralized application revenues, along with limited institutional and retail investors' interest, adds the vulnerability to Sol's $78 support. Solana remains heavily dependent on retail meme coin activity, which I don't think will be for much long, while Ethereum maintains its lead in the decentralized finance. It's going to be very interesting which Wall Street, what Wall Street chooses as their preferred blockchain. I believe it's going to be Ethereum. But there may be a lot being built on Solana, and it is just as fast. Stay tuned for that. Interesting on Hedera, blockchain goes big. FedEx joins Google and IBM on the Hedera Council, FedEx, which is fascinating. There was a time when blockchain was technology and the big enterprises watched from the sidelines. That era is over. Today, some of the world's most recognized brands are stepping into the governance roles, running nodes and actively shaping the infrastructure that will power the next generation of global commerce. The latest proof point, FedEx just joined Hedera Council, which is massive. Hedera is a public enterprise grade blockchain governed by a council that provides a trusted verification layer for applications requiring speed, security, and decentralized governance at scale. Now, we do have President Trump right here offering the largest tax cuts in US history will take effect this year, which is very, very bullish because in Australia, they're just slamming us with taxes at the moment, destroying the economy. President Trump signed a tax package eliminating the federal taxes on tips, overtime, and social security income. Very, very bullish, President Trump. Stellar is also being reevaluated not as a gen-purpose crypto computer, but as a chain designed for day one around real-world redemption. Stellar Lumens is easy misread because of its introduction, was never a pitch for the general-purpose crypto computer. From the very start, it's framed itself as a payments network that connects real-world issuers, banks, fintechs, money, transfer operators like, what's it called? I can't even remember. Brain forget. Anyway, anchors to on-chain assets people can actually use. And I'm very bullish on Stellar and XLM. It's pretty much a fork of Ripple when you think about it. Anyway, I've got it in my portfolio. I am bullish on that. Moving over to X, thank you to those 9,130 people. The XRP ledger has rolled out members-only decentralized exchange designed for regulated institutions. That is bullish. Happy Wednesday. The stock market is in the green. Very, very nice to see that. Have a listen to Tom Lee in regards to Ethereum potentially hitting $22,000 guys. Listen to this.
And the 8-year average is 0.0479. So if Bitcoin gets to 250,000, which I don't think is a stretch, that would value Ethereum at $12,000. But I think that's too low. I think Ethereum is really the story for the next 15 years around crypto, because that's where Wall Street's going to build, and that's where AI is going to take place, and also where creators like Mr. Beast are going to be building products. So it may recover to its 8-year high, 2021 high of 0.0873. That's $22,000 Ethereum. And
what do you think about that, guys? Let me know in the comments. I'm not going to get into Michael Saylor. He is still dollar cost averaging, which is incredible. The Clarity Act probability just jumped to 90% on Polymarket. So again, finally, we could be getting somewhere with this. Who knows? Brian Armstrong, have a quick listen to this, guys.
Is going to break the blockchain. Is that true?
No, that's not true. I think that's a very solvable issue, and actually Coinbase has been very front-footed on this. We put together a quantum advisory council, and we're in regular contact with the major blockchains about a path to upgrade to a post-quantum cryptography world. So we're going to stay engaged on that, and I think it's very solvable.
Interesting. Let's see what happens with quantum computing. Other than that, we've got Bitcoin is dead territory right now. This is perfect dollar cost averaging opportunity. Have a quick listen to this as well, and we'll end up on this, guys.
Regulation that you famously blocked from passing.
Oh.
Yeah, well, we're here meeting with crypto companies, bank representatives, and senators as well to see if we can get to a solution on market structure. And one of the big issues that did come up in the past was this idea of stablecoins on rewards. I wouldn't say we blocked it. In fact, nobody, I think, in the crypto space has been working harder on this over the last few years to try to get some legislation. What we did say was the current draft, we had some issues with it. I think that caused everyone to come back to the table, and there's now a path forward where we can get a win-win-win outcome here. A win for the crypto industry, a win for the banks, and a win for the American consumer to get President Trump's crypto agenda through to the finish line so we can make America the crypto capital of the world.
Were you surprised? What was your reaction when he after he's obviously been so involved in this and was so deep on it, and then came out against the version of the bill? How did you react to that?
Well, look, I had concerns about the bill. Still have some concerns about the bill. We weren't done. We got hung up on the issue of rewards on stablecoins, which is really, in my mind, really shouldn't be part of this equation.
Wait, can we just explain this? Like, why people should care about this? What the whole yields, rewards on stablecoins thing is about?
Well, unless you're you own a bank, you probably shouldn't care. But because if you're an American consumer, what it means is that the cash that you hold, you're going to have competition to pay you more interest. So you're going to be able to get more money for the money that you have in your wallet or the money that you have in some sort of account. So this is very, very good for working Americans, because ultimately this is about giving Americans more rewards for being able to have cash on reserve, being able to get paid quicker, being able to transact faster, democratize the financial systems. But we're going to get this bill across the finish line, but I would say
when?
Hopefully by April.
There you go. That's very interesting. Bring it on, guys. Anyway, stay tuned for Earn Curve. I'll keep everyone updated on this, but it's happening, guys. I'm working on it. Stay tuned. Go join Earn Curve, and let's get this thing rolling, ladies and gents. Anyway, stay tuned. Stay bullish. I'll speak to everyone soon. Peace out, guys. Bye.